All right, we are live. Looks like I got everything right. Okay. What's going on, guys? Unfortunately, recording that Strickland video, I kept messing up and having to re-record it after the beginning of the video. I kept fucking up, so it took me for whatever reason, it took me 10 tries. Kept stuttering over reading the stuff about the new drug testing program, and now my throat is a little bit back to a little bit haywire, but it's feeling great. It was feeling great otherwise. So second stream of 2024. It's early. I have another video I want to do, but I would just do it tomorrow. I'm working on trying to get more sleep in 2024. That is one of my goals. So, yeah. I hope you guys watched my newest video. I just released a video. I was unsure of how it was going to do, but it's actually performing okay. It's called UFC Anti-Doping President Exposed with Disqualifying Conflict of Interest. Should be conflicts of interest, maybe? I don't know. But either way, it's out. It's doing decent. I didn't know if anyone would care, but it was important to me to do it. And it's got 1,000 views in 47 minutes, but based on my recent history, it's actually not as good as you would think that is, but it's decent. So I'm back. I have somewhat of a voice back, and I appreciate you guys for joining me. And my nose is already itching. Where have you been? I just been chilling in the cut, man. I just been chilling in the cut. You know how it goes, Derek. So let's go live chat. What's up, Cloud? What's up, Damn Straight? You want to see Nick Diaz fight again? Hell no. But if you haven't watched the newest video, please go check it out afterwards. Comment on it, like it, watch it from beginning to end. I exposed something that none of the MMA media is talking about. I'm the first person to expose it. As far as to my knowledge, I would highly recommend going and check it out if you want to be informed on the topic. So, hot take for 300. I wouldn't be shocked if they end up making Aspinall gone. Like Aspinall defends the interim. It wouldn't shock me either. That's better than the Pereira fight, to be honest. But I don't think that's main event worthy. Fries, what's up? Patty Mills, what's up? Let me get that 20K, Patty. Let me get 20K. I'm going to use it for something, but then I'm not going to use it for it. So, new video was sick, bro. Research is crazy. Thank you. Joe, where have you been? Chilling. What Ian Gary said about Neil Magny really bothered me. Okay, we get it. Joey, not gonna lie, I missed one question showed up on the screen. Believe it or not, I still pay for that, and I'm not happy about it. I've been paying for that for 2 years now. Oh God. I wish you wouldn't have reminded me. I gotta go cancel that. I don't know. Damn, that hurts. I done spent thousands on nothing. I haven't even used it. I've been playing for that. That hurts. I think I downgraded my plan at one point in time, but I didn't cancel it because I need to use it in case I ever want to have a guest. So I just been holding on to it, and then I just never get a guest or never try to get a guest, to be honest. Is he fight Sean Strickland's winner at 300? Yes, that's what I think happens. Drug-free sports sucks. Yeah, at the end of the day, they're just collecting the things, the samples anyway. Joey, your voice is back partially. Dude, the new video was really interesting. We appreciate all the research you did. I had zero idea on any of that. Look, I'm just trying to educate you in 20 minutes or less. That's what I'm trying to do. That's really my goal, is to just try to get you the information as quickly as possible. Because I feel like nobody else does it. And I used to hate that shit. Like I'd be questioning everything and I just didn't know. So now, like for a topic like that, over the past couple of days, I've just been researching it for like an hour per night, reading different articles, reading different things. Because it's not even easy just to find everything you want to find. Like even to find that page that I showed, if just a quick Google search doesn't render that page, I had to go to UFC's website. Then I found it in their news section. So, what's the guy's name? Ex-Special Forces? George Piro. Did Burrell defend the interim title? Yes. Is he the last one to do that? I don't remember if he's the last one to do that. But he defended it a couple times from my remembering. From my memory. Most overrated fighter on the roster? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think right now. Hi, Joey. Glad to see your voice is healing. Thank you. Is he fight? Yeah, I already read that. I can't lie. When I saw the video of Strickland, it really made me feel for him. I've been kind of back and forth. Like, I don't. I lack empathy for a guy who does what he does and then cries victim, but at the same time, I think he's mentally challenged. So I was going to make a video on that tonight, but then I really started questioning myself on it. So I'm probably going to do a video on that tomorrow. Hey, Joey, who do you think is the dumbest fighter on the roster? Probably Sean Strickland, to be honest. Just seeing your new video, Joey. I'm loving how the UFC is getting more and more like WWE by the day. Now we have legal juicing, essentially. Thoughts on the Woodley Poontang tape? I've not seen it. Seen people talking about it, but I haven't sought it out. I really don't care. So, what's up, bitches? What's up, Will? Who you calling a bitch? I think there's another word that you need to be calling me, Will. And it's the same thing that Strickland's going to be calling Dreekus at UFC 297. So you better watch yourself, Will. The channel, quote-unquote, Clenbat did a reaction to your video. Dude, it seems like every day someone's telling me, oh, this person said something about you. This person reacted to you. This person did this. Hey, man, I'm just happy to have people care. If people want to use... If people want to use me for content, I guess that means I'm doing something right. I guess that means my videos are interesting. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's not like... is it bad or is it good? That's the real question. Is it bad or is it good? Sup, Joey? Solid Puro vid. Thank you. I hope it does good. I really thought it was going to do trash, but it's doing decent. It's doing decent numbers right now, and it's late, too. So I hope it does pick up some numbers. Strickland is bigger than Dreekus? I don't think so. I saw your video, and are you really disrespecting a man who's been on 60 Minutes not once, but twice? Joey's leaked photos have been making waves. I posted a video in the Discord, not a video. I posted a picture in the Discord of me holding a shotgun. That didn't get leaked out. I was curious who in the Discord was a leak, maybe. So, it's not a leaked photo. I showed it on camera. I don't care, dude. What do you think? I give a fuck? What do you think I give a fuck? The other day, I actually, after I ended a stream, just out of curiosity, I walked to the back of the room to see what it would look like if I walked around on stream. I'm not going to give you guys that satisfaction yet. Maybe one day I'll auction that off. Let's see if I have it. I actually recorded it so I could watch it because it was hard to see. I don't know where it's at, but I might have deleted it. Oh, here it is. But it completely cuts me off. Let's see it. You can only see from like my bottom lip down if I walk to if I put my back against the wall. You can only see from my lip down, bottom lip down. I'm looking at it right now. I was just curious what it would look like if I walked to the back of the room. I'm literally watching the video right now. My bare feet. I'm wearing my jacket. It was the other day when I was wearing my jacket. Because mad people were saying, oh, this is such an old photo, which is honestly flattering, to be quite honest. But, so I had my jacket up here, if you were here for the jacket. Who was here the other day when I was wearing the jacket? Leon is a legit dumb guy. Who wins, Prime Jones or Lesnar? Prime Jones. Lesnar was never that good. Joe, you feel sad Strickland cried on a podcast about his abusive childhood? Let me tell you exactly how I feel about Strickland crying on a podcast. Let's see. Quote, gayest shit I've ever seen. Okay, I'm not even going to read this out loud. Go look at my Twitter. I quoted Sean Strickland on people crying when he was laughing at Khalil Roundtree for thinking about suicide when he was younger. So, I don't know how to feel. I think Strickland's a massive hypocrite, though, regardless. But I also think I'm thinking he's mentally ill. So, actually, I feel bad. Like, he doesn't even know the hypocrisy that he stepped in. Is irrelevant. I've never heard of him, so I don't know. What's up, gang? What's going on? If Volk beats Taporia, what's next for him? Allen versus Evloev winner. I can't believe the USADA leaving the UFC flew so under the radar, especially since they pretty much said they don't like USADA's too strict. That's exactly what they said. And nobody even covered it. Like, nobody even did any videos on it or nothing. I mean, I searched, and I don't find shit. I don't see any articles. Joe, you don't go live enough? Hey, it is what it is. One day I'm not going to go live at all. Glad your throat is better. Dude, it's not even better. It's just okay. Imagine watching. Okay, I'm not going to shit on someone. George Piro is my hero. He will bring drug usage usage in the UFC to zero. Agreed. Do it for the cord. Check cord. At what point do we start donating Joey to do things with his body? Stop, Derek. Stop. The camera angle makes you look bigger than you are. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely fat, but I'm not. Like, for some reason, I think people think I'm like 500 pounds. I don't know how that's possible, but I don't know. I'm like 290, 280. Are you going to make a video on Strickland? Probably. Buddy, try not to get clipped. Exactly. I think Strickland needs a hug from Joey. Nah. Man, these waffles taking long to cook. Yeah, in my opinion, I can't feel bad for Strickland with him being such a hypocrite, but I don't want to pile onto his childhood trauma. Agreed. Joey, I could watch you 24/7. I like it. I'm not sure we're shitting on you entirely. He said he would disagree with some of your videos. He thinks your quality of your videos are great and watches regularly. Well, that's a compliment. I'm flattered. How tall are you? I'm 6'3", 6'4" with my New Balances on. Bare feet, I'm just under 6'3". So one or the other. You gotta try to be 400 to 500 pounds. I don't know if I could try to do that. So, show your fist. I bet you got some heavy hands. That's funny. Watching the Strickland vid is like watching an annoying kid you don't like to break down, but realize he just has issues, so it's sad. Yeah, Bilal is gonna cock block it. Okay. Make a vid about Sean Strickland crying. Okay, well, I plan on it. I just got to think about what I wanna say. But yeah, you want to see those? You want to see the mittens? You want to see the mittens? Look at the size of the mittens. Look at that. That's back when I got stabbed in Nam. Look at that. Can you see that? It's not focusing. It's not focusing. What the hell? That's when I got stabbed in Nam. Right there. Back in Nam. We need a fight. We need a fight tournament with you. Okay. Love how active you are. Always fun how much you stream. Thank you, DS Parker. Thank you, DS Parker. I gotta get on. Hold on. Have you been on 60 Minutes not once but 2 times? Thank you for reporting on this, Joey. It's ugly. You could have turned a blind eye, but the fans deserve to know this. Exactly. Maybe other people start covering it now. I'm happy the video is doing decent. It's doing decent. It's not going crazy, but it's doing good. I thought it was going to do absolute shit. Back in Nam, shit was crazy. Love the stream rate. Thank you. It's been a bad day. Thanks for being live. No problem, Athlete of the Year. There's only 2 things in my life that are certain. Me losing my hair and Joey going live at night. Well, that wasn't last night. What did you guys think of my top fights for 2024? That video did okay. It did great in terms of watch time. It did good in terms of subscribers. It didn't do great in terms of views based on the new standard. But my throat was feeling all right last night. By the time that video was over, I recorded that in one take. One take. Just hit record, started talking. I had my list in front of me. And but by the end of that video, my throat, my trachea was on fire. Top Fights was a solid vid. What are your thoughts on Luke Thomas? Don't really have any thoughts on him other than at one point he was a shill. I don't know if he is anymore, but I think he's a bit of a clown. I can't see when people ask me about other like these other media members, content creators, you know, especially ones that aren't at the events, that aren't at the press conference. I really can't say or speak to them. Joe, when was the last time you had a clean shave? Somewhere between January and April 2021. I used to clean shave at least like 3 or 4 times a year. Like 3 or 4 times a year. I just preferred it. Just trim off my whole beard and just be. It grows back so fast. I could cut this off. I would look, if I cut this off, like shaved it all the way down to skin, I would be back to this in maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I'm trimming my beard up, I would say 3 times a week. Otherwise it gets crazy. Do you use a green screen? No. Does that look, why would I green screen a bunch of bookshelves? I'm actually going to get rid of that soon. James Lynch did an impression of you on stream. What did it sound like? What did it sound like? Joe was okay. I already read that. Thoughts on Luke Holden, Brian Camelback? I think they're just a bunch of old clowns. You think Masvidal will actually fight again? Probably, yes. One thing I find funny is Luke Thomas fanboys over Jones when Jones literally said to his face he doesn't like him. I remember that at a press conference. I remember that. McGregor versus Chandler should be sooner. We all know Chandler's going to throw the fight probably. Islam versus Edwards. Who wins if Islam moves up after he beats Gaethje? I'll go Islam, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what this means. I'm not even going to read that. I don't know what that means. What did I say? Oh, I agree with a lot of your takes, but I do not agree with Bilal Edwards headlining UFC 300. It's a great fight, but it's not exciting to me. That's fair enough, man. You don't understand. In an ideal world, would I prefer that to be co-main event? If I'm building the card, hell yeah. But I just want that to be the main event. I want all these fucking WWE fans to just shut the fuck up. And that's the ultimate fuck you. So I will cheerlead that behavior if it gets main evented. That's the way I feel. Top Fights was a solid vid. Thoughts on MMA Guru wanting to box you in Misfits Boxing? I'll fight him in an MMA fight in his living room right now. Just tell him to give me the word. I'll show up to his house. I don't need to make any money off of it. I'll do it. I'll steal his subscribers. Whoever wins will fight in his living room. I'll go to him. Whoever loses has to close down their channel. We don't need no money. We don't need no cameras. Whoever loses, they got to close down their channel. I'll take myself all day. So, I asked about the green screen because the border of your hair on the light colored wall looks like you use one. The border of your hair, like right here, is what you're saying? No, that's just a painting back here. I don't know. There you go. Boom, boom. No green screen. You would have seen it adjusting, I guess. I don't know. But either way, I've thought about putting my desk over here and just facing a blank wall, but my desk is so big, I don't like how it'll overlap that door by a little bit. I don't know. I want to change my background around, and I've been talking about this for a while, but I'm resistant to change. I'm resistant to change, and I just don't know what to do. I messed up my setup, the other day, and it took me 2 hours to just change it back the way I want it, the way I had it originally. When do you think we'll find out the Saudi card? I think in the next 2 weeks, I think we'll find out the Saudi card. Where do you live? Anchorage, Alaska. Joey's balls in his mouth and naming himself. Okay. Hey, Joey. Okay. Joey, if you were a UFC fighter, would you fake a heavy shot and pretend to tumble just to catch someone real fast? I don't know what you mean. Fake a heavy shot and pretend to tumble. You're going to have to reword that. I'm missing something. Pretend to tumble. Fake a heavy shot and pretend to tumble. Joey basically pulled a chair. If I beat you, you leave the UFC forever. Yeah, you leave YouTube forever. You should use a green screen. Now, I don't want to use a green screen. It looks ugly. Try to defend you in that reaction video with my terrible spelling. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Am I missing messages? Am I an idiot? Another day of a grown man asking Joey about other grown men who are YouTubers. That's just the way it is. I'm eventually just going to stop answering. It's just corny. It's just corny, boys. It's just completely cornball central here. As the channel grows, it's just cornball central. Armin versus Olives, who wins and how? I'll go Armin TKO. How is he a hypocrite? Please and thank you, Sean Strickland. Strickland talks mad shit about people getting hit by buses, by fighters who have died, calling people's wives pedophiles and whores, and then someone makes a joke about him getting beat as a child, and he cries on a podcast. And says it isn't right. That makes him the ultimate hypocrite. So he should be condemning himself, and he should be apologizing to everyone that he's talked shit to. Joey, I see you taking over MMA YouTube this year. I'll do my best. Who you got if Colby Cuckington fought Ian Machado Gary? I would take Ian Machado Gary to fuck Colby up, and that's the fight I want bad, boys. There's no other fight right now that I can say I want. I mean, I would love, like, I would look like Conor McGregor. I would look like Conor McGregor's Twitter likes watching Ian Machado Gary just TKO Colby Covington. Oh my God, just beating his ass. I'm trying to think. There was a fight this year where dude was just getting wrecked up against the fence. And I'm just imagining Ian Machado Gary just melting Colby. So, Strickland knows he's losing the belt this year. Odds are incorrect of right now. He's definitely losing the belt this year. Sean Strickland's trying to be the guy that was saying do anything, but he also guy who draws lines. Shit's embarrassing. Him breaking down on Theo's podcast was low-key funny. I haven't seen it in its entirety. I've only seen a clip. Stop it. Ha ha ha. Connor's Twitter likes. Yeah. I'm watching Colby get melted up against the fence. And I'm just looking exactly like Connor's Twitter likes, basically. Would Ian beat Colby like Jamal versus brother? Oh, I read your message earlier, Derek. Were you dying when I said that? Oh, people want to see Jamal versus brother too? That's funny. That's funny. If Armin beats Oliveira, I'm picking him over Islam easy. I don't know about easy, but maybe. Are you going to any fight cards in person this year? Meet and greet with the fans? Maybe. What do you want to kill me? I've never seen your name before. Now you're asking me to meet me in person? That's what it seems like, but maybe. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you? I'm ready to die for my cause. So be it. Look, you know what's funny? Let me tell you guys this. You guys want to hear a hilarious story? Remember I told you? So I've told bits and pieces of this story before. But when I went to UFC 244, it was me, my fiance, one of my friends from Baltimore, and one of my friends who lives in New York City who's black. And the reason I tell you that he's black is very pertinent to the story because we had multiple interactions with basically racist fans trying to start fights. And that's when I really realized that MMA fans are racist. I forgot to tell you the best part. When we were going into the event, and this is, I mean, I don't know why I'm even laughing about this, but me and him, I got a picture of it too. Me and him were laughing about it after the fact. My buddy from Baltimore walks through, right through security. He's white, perfectly fine. My fiance walks through perfectly fine. I walk through perfectly fine. He starts walking through. They stop him and pat him down and shit. I turned around and was taking pictures. I wonder if I can find it, but I don't know if it shows his face, so I'm not going to expose him. But yeah, they started patting him down and checking him for weapons, and I'm like, damn, dude. And then we get in there. Big fan, brother. I watch all the vids, new chats, though. No big deal. I was just joking around. My friend. But yeah, they searched him. I took a picture of it too. If it doesn't show his face, I'll show it to you. Yeah, it does show his face. Look. Oh no, nah, it's just there's nothing. If I crop out I'm cropping out too much. But yeah, they stopped him and started waving him down. I'm done. I was fucking done. Dude, that 244 event, every time I went to the bathroom or the concessions, I saw fights starting, almost nothing. Yeah, dude, a couple different times. Never with me, but with my buddy. My friend who's black, the actual black friend. Multiple times, people ran, he didn't do nothing. He was just minding his own business, trying to start shit. It was fucking weird, dude. I'll never forget when we were walking out. We almost got into a fight with some dude because some dude just randomly walked up to him and was like, yeah, Donald Trump, bitch. Just said that right to my buddy. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was fucking weird, and then he just walked off. It was weird as hell. So, it is what it is. What is the crime statistics stream? I don't know. What's up, brother? Good video. Thank you, Keep Out. I think I took my same buddy that I'm talking about. When we were at the press conference for 245 and we were at the weigh-ins for 244, they were all one event. My buddy was getting pissed off because this guy sat next to him and started leaning up on him. And my buddy's scooting over and getting annoyed, and the guy keeps getting closer and closer to him. And at one point my buddy was like, dude, I'm about to say something to this dude. He's getting all up in my fucking space and it's pissing me off. And he didn't say nothing because he didn't want to start any shit. And this was before anything else happened, right? Well, we couldn't tell from the angle we were at, but when the dude got up, turned it out, he had a broken leg and he had a brace on his leg. So he had his leg out in the aisle, and that's why he was kind of leaning over. So we're glad we didn't say nothing to him. That is awful for your friend. I hope your friend's experience was exception, not the norm. I don't know. I couldn't say for sure. So, Anecdotal experience isn't factual. Your one experience doesn't negate the thousands of times people aren't racist. Saying a lot of MMA fans just isn't a true statement. You don't know and you can't quantify the percentage of MMA fans that are or aren't racist, and I'm not trying to either. I was just giving a specific instance where I realized it's more prevalent than I ever imagined. That's all I'm doing. And if you don't like it, fuck off. All right? It's impossible. What are you going to survey people? You going to survey people? It's just crazy, dude. You're getting all bent out of shape because I said, oh, hey, my buddy who literally doesn't try to start trouble with anyone had like 3 to 4 different instances where people were directly racist to him during an event. And somebody like you was in chat before. I believe it was Jungle Mania, if I'm not mistaken. Jungle Mania told me when I said this before that I was crazy. He went to an event recently and he said he heard so many racist people at the event. So, but you said this is when I realized MMA fans are racist. Okay. I mean, that's a factual statement. So, when I realized MMA fans were racist, I wasn't really aware of its existence up until that point, and then I realized it that day. So that doesn't mean everyone is. That doesn't even mean 90% is. That just means some are. So I'm not even talking about this anymore because too many people cry about it. But if you cry about me saying it, go somewhere else. I don't care. Joey, brother, the highest level fight to make right now is Islam Shavkat. This statement can't be denied in my book. I would love to see that fight. It'd be a heater too. That'd be a straight up heater. I would love that fight. So that is all for you. Okay, you read that. I also saw Matt Serra in the train station or whatever the hell you call it. Why is my chat broken now? More racist than NASCAR fans? I don't know, dude. Let's just say I'm pretty sure you can go to a NASCAR event and be throwing out the N-word left and right, and I don't think anybody's going to stop you. Joe, if you could fight celebs, who would you call out? I mean, I could go find a celeb and fight him on the street, but I don't. What do I want to attempt to cause someone injury? I mean, like, no. Look, I know I'm getting old. When I see videos of someone falling, I immediately like scroll past it because I'm like, damn, that shit had to hurt. Oil yourself up, I'll think about it. But thank you for the $1.99. I hate when people root for someone based on their nationality. I hate the hyper-nationalism in general. It's corny. How likely is Colby Masvidal too? It's possible. Masvidal can get on the PEDs right quick. And, so, yeah. Recently saw Roddy Ricch rap in the box. And many white people are going to go through the whole verse, including the N-word. Do they get a pass at that time? I don't know what that means. Look, I don't believe, like, if you're, like, singing, if you're asking if someone's singing a song and says the N-word, I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. Then you say, this one MMA fan was racist, not MMA fans. Well, it was multiple instances. And there's no need to clarify. I'm not in a fucking court of law, dude. We're just casually talking about MMA on a stream and you're fucking crying. Unsubscribe, dude, if you're that bent out of shape about it. I'm just talking about my experience, You can go talk about your experience. Feel free. Is Bilal going to go to Dagestan for training? I think that's smart. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to say. Injuries suck ass. Really wanted to see Fiziev. Agreed. I wanted to see Fiziev beat up Gamrot. Strickland gaining so many diehard fans after all the weird shit he said. Really surprised and put off some of the MMA fans, not going to lie. I think some people are turning on him now. I think some people are turning on him. I really do. Because I've been kind of skimming my reply. I've been getting a lot of replies on Twitter recently. And I would say like maybe 60-40 positive this time about Strickland being a hypocrite. Apparently this tweet went off. I didn't realize it had this many views now. It's kind of got passed around a bit. And I would say 60-70% is positive. King of Kings, thank you for the $4.99. Bro, I'm a black conservative. I go to all the UFC events. They see me and immediately start throwing left-wing insults at me. Meanwhile, I'm a veteran. Hey, look, I can only speak to my experience. And I just thought it was kind of shitty, man. I just thought it was kind of shitty. And it was one of those things like, damn, the first time it happened, I was like, okay, this is probably nothing. But then it happened a second time. Like it was like my buddy was going to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm going with you, basically. That's pause. I'm not pulling the Conor McGregor, but it's like, damn, dude, these people are clowns. And maybe they're drunk, but still, that just goes to show when they're drunk, their racism comes out, you know? And if you're in New York too, it's a diverse community, but you're in, at an MMA event. So it's just weird. But I'm glad you can attest to it as well. And thank you for the $4.99. And somebody else told me I was crazy when I said this before. I believe it was Jungle Mania told me I was crazy before. But when he went to an event, he experienced it a lot as well. And just kind of witnessing it. And it's like, okay, this is when I knew. That's when I found out. What's crazy is I went in December. So I went in November at 244 with my buddy. But then I went in December again, not by myself, but not with him. And had a perfectly fine experience. Never not had one instance with anyone. Thank you for the $4.99. Everyone on Sauce, look at Izzy, Josh Emmett's massive gyno, Song Yadong's gyno, John. Yeah, everyone's going to be on shit. Who do you think Jorge meant by unretired? Do you think he would be back in the UFC? Yes. Izzy blasted my cricket team for no reason for getting an exemption in lockdown. I mean, go Jessica, or I don't even know what this means, but okay. Getting too much Strickland. We need to know about him. Dude, Strickland, I'm just waiting for Strickland to be irrelevant again, honestly. I'm tired of hearing about him. And it's just something that's like, I think the dude's truly mentally ill, and it's making me start to reevaluate everything I've been thinking. And, like, he needs to get out of the limelight, to be honest. He needs to get out of the limelight a bit. If you guys could all do me a favor and like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, double check. I'm trying to hit 15K subscribers. I wanted to hit it by the end of the year, but we're going to hit it very shortly. I would greatly appreciate it if you did it. Let me see how far we are away. I think we're like 200. We are 242 subscribers away. So we should hit that in the next couple of days, the way shit's been trending, but who knows? I still got to work on predictions. I want to get on predictions pretty soon. I set up all my notes and everything, but I just haven't started yet. But yeah, if you guys could subscribe, if you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. Pat the man, okay. How does Islam Fazeev go pure stand-up? I think Islam wins, to be honest. I know that sounds crazy. I just can't doubt Islam anymore. So I don't. That's a tough fight to pick. I don't know. I had to think about that more. Thoughts on DC's test level being 7.5 times the natural limit before the Jones fight? People don't call him a cheater. I don't know. It's a weird subject. I'm not informed enough in terms of what different biological markers mean per se. But I'm sure a large portion of the UFC roster is cheating. A YouTube channel called Combat King, most of them black, and they did not have a good experience either. Fair enough. Would it be hilarious if DDP walks in SS uniform and say dressed as a 14-year-old? Half your messages are incoherent, but no, I don't think it'd be funny. It's cringe to listen to some of the conversations people are having at events. I don't really pay close attention to anything. I just tune everyone out. I got like a natural world filter. So Masvidal versus Poirier money fight. Ew. I mean, they're friends anyway. Who wants to see that? Bro, we should have gotten Conor Masvidal in 2020 on Fight Island right after Conor beat Cowboy Jorge beat Nate. That would have been a banger, dude. And that would have been a big fight, too. Happy New Year, Joey. MMA fam. Happy New Year, Vince. Good to see you. Islam has crazy good defense, and his striking's only getting better. You think Dana brought Jorge out of retirement? I think the new drug testing program brought him out of retirement, to be quite honest. I think that's kind of what went on. But it's impossible to say. All right, boys. We're creeping up to 3,000 views on the new video. That's actually good. That's trending 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10, boys. So I'm hyped. That should do pretty well. I heard a few racial slurs when I went to UFC Austin, but nothing towards my brother, and that would have sent me to jail. I don't play about that. I guess it's the nature of the business, man. So, It's unfortunate part of the sport. I mean, I hate even talking about the shit, but it's kind of, I just find it kind of corny that people are scared to mention it. But I don't want it to be like a thing that we're constantly talking about. You know what I mean? But it's like, I just find it ironic. I don't think you've ever seen another media member or probably content creator even broach that topic. They wouldn't dare because they're scared of the fans. But luckily, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't need the money from the channel. I don't need subscribers. It won't end my life if I don't have subscribers. So I don't mind mentioning it here and there. But it pisses a lot of people off. That's one thing I do enjoy. If anything I'm biased to, I like pissing people off. King of Kings, thank you for the $4.99. I'm a vet. My grandpa was in World War II. I go to UFC events and I'm called the craziest names. They see black and they see red. What should I do? I don't know, dude. I don't know what you should do. I really don't know what would be the course of action. I don't know if that's a troll question or not. I'm going to take that it's not, but I think my best bet would be to ignore them because I don't know. Next thing you know, someone calls for the police and you never know what's bound to happen then. But thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate you, man. I'm sorry you have to go through that. Next time I'll go with you and I'll protect you. That's what'll happen. But that's sad. I've been watching MMA since 1995 and I'm left-leaning AF. Okay. Joey not crossing 15K before the end of 2023 was the biggest robbery. Agreed. Masvidal hype is long gone. I agree. I could give a shit about Conor. Am I the only one? I would prefer Bilal Muhammad, Leon Edwards over anything about Conor. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $1.99. Charlie Z versus CM Punk. Who wins? Charlie Z. I'll go Charlie Z. Is your first video available on the channel? Yes. 100%. Jamal, you're only counter-terrorism because I allow you to, Piro. Yeah, you're only safe because I allow you to be safe. That's what I would say to anyone insulting me or invading my personal space. I'd be like, you're only safe because I allow you to be safe. My first live event will be 298. I'm hyped. That's a banger card, dude. I'm congratulations. I hope you have a good time. Book CM Punk versus Conor. That'd probably be competitive at this point. What Conor McGregor fight most interests you guys? What Conor McGregor fight is most interested into you guys? Like, what would you book if you could book any Conor McGregor fight? What would it be? Me too, Bilal Edwards should be a good fight. Who cares about the lead up? I don't know. Multiple people are like, oh no, their personalities. Their personalities. How am I supposed to watch this fight? They don't have interesting personalities. Connor Colby, Connor Diaz, Diaz 3, Connor Patty, Connor Charlie Z. Can't wait to see Ian Gary live. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Connor versus sobriety. Yeah, Connor versus an AA meeting is what I'd like to see. Connor versus Patty. Connor versus Gaethje, 100% said it for years. Dude, Gaethje would take his lunch money. Gaethje would take his fucking lunch money. It'd be a beatdown. It'd be an utter beatdown. That'd be craziness. Conor McGregor versus Clay Guida in the boys. I'm literally not interested in any Conor fight. I'm with you. Conor versus Rehab. Yeah, Conor versus his urges. Conor versus his urges not to cheat on his wife. So, Conor versus Joshua Fabia. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's the fight to make if we're being honest here. If we're being honest, I think that's the fight to make. I mean, how do you not book that? That'd be a hell of a build-up. That'd be a hell of a build-up. Any YouTube trolls want to talk to me? I'm here. There you go. Conor versus Masvidal or RDA. If I could book one Conor fight right now, I'd book Conor versus Benoit Saint Denis. I'd love to see Benoit Saint Denis just whoop that ass. I'd love to watch Benoit Saint Denis just whoop up on that ass. That'd be funny as hell. Benoit Saint Denis just whooping up on Conor. I'm looking like Conor's Twitter likes. Conor versus Jalen Turner. Benoit Saint Denis would beat the dog shit out of Conor. Turner versus Conor is murder. Yeah. Yeah, it would be. It would be murder. But it'd be fun to watch. Joey has a Benoit Saint Denis fetish. You know, somebody commented on my video like I was saying his name wrong. I've double, triple checked that that's how you pronounce his name. It's Benoit Saint Denis. Some people call him Benoit Saint Denis. It's Benoit Saint Denis. I'd like to see DP versus Benoit Saint Denis. That's a banger. Conor versus Renat. Oh, now you're talking. Conor versus Mackenzie Dern's farts. Yeah, I agree. Conor versus Kevin Lee. Yeah, where does Kevin Lee fit into this? Joey, is there anyone that Conor could fight that you would root for Conor? Conor versus Jeremy Stevens, maybe? I'd root for... I don't know, man. Conor versus Colby, I'd probably root for Conor. I'd probably root for Conor. I don't know why I still have a feeling we might get Francis versus Jones. It would be a massacre if that fight happened. I want to see that matchup, dude. Conor versus Dos Anjos on Animal Planet. I know. That'd be a banger. Streamed on Animal Planet. Conor versus Chandler. BSD has heart. Agreed. Dude saying the weirdest shit. Conor versus Ian Gary. Dude, I want to see Ian Gary just fuck up Colby Covington. Conor versus Joey. At this point, I'd ragdoll Conor. Probably sub him. So, love the channel. I'm out, brother. Thank you. No problem. Thank you for the donos, my friend. Can I oil you up for a small nominal fee? I'd consider it. I'd consider it for a small nominal fee. You know, you don't get to oil me up for free. I hope RDA's son had a fun time watching New Year's on live. Dude, did you see that too? I saw that. I covered my dog's eyes. I said, oh, RDA wouldn't want you to see this. Yeah. I was watching the ball drop on New Year's Eve, and there was two dudes kissing right at midnight. And I didn't cover my dog's eyes quick enough, and now he's gay. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to send him to therapy or something. I'm kidding. I'm just acting like RDA. Ian's going to have a bad 2024. He had a great 2023. Conor McGregor versus Josh Parisian's butt crack. I'd like to see that matchup. I mean, that'd be a hell of a matchup. I wonder how that would go. You can't ever doubt Josh Parisian's butt crack. So, did you watch the full clip of Strickland's interview? He talks a lot of shit, but watching that was sad. I have not watched it. I would wreck Conor. I can beat him with any player in UFC 4. Conor versus Bilal Muhammad. I'd sign up for that. I'd co-sign that one. I'd co-sign that. I think that'd be fun to watch. Bilal Muhammad just whooping up on Conor McGregor would be so enjoyable. Spamming troll comments and getting ignored must suck. Yeah, that's true. Happy New Year. How is your back? What is that supposed to mean? I got my back blown out on New Year's? Damn, I see Days couldn't afford the 12 quarters this month. I'm fucking with you, Days. I really don't care. Who would be back up? For Leon Bilal fight? Maybe Shavkat? Cloney, thank you for the $5 Australian. Conor versus his son. Conor's starting to get runny from his... the alliances in the dunny. I'm baffled. I'm sitting here trying to decipher it, and I feel like this is how Sean Strickland looks at life. Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but thank you for the $5 Australian. I feel like you just tried to throw me off there. Joe, would you be upset if they booked Leon Shavkat and skipped over Bilal? Yes. Yes, I would. My buddy sent me the Tyron Woodley video at work. I couldn't unsee it. Dude, who's watching that shit? Who's searching that shit out? It's fucking weird. The Ultimate Farting Championship. How much is a small nominal fee? Asking for a friend. It's something you can't afford, Congressman Masvidal. Something you can't afford. You just can't afford it, my friend. You just can't afford it. It's just not possible for you. I hope this new monitor gets announced soon, boys, and I'm getting it ASAP. So thank you guys for the donos. It's going towards my new monitor. Jack's still beefing with Jungle. Sorry, my son Jungle isn't here. I decided to put him to sleep early tonight. Yeah, dude, put that beard to sleep quick. That's funny. Breaking news, Grant Dawson got kicked out of the Apex for sleeping in there for 3 months. Yeah. Okay, we get it. We get it, MMA Joseph. I get it, my friend. The real question is, who's your top 5 most handsome fighters in the UFC? That's the real question. Sorry, my son Jungle isn't here today. I decided to put him to sleep early. He's in trouble for looking up the Tyron Woodley leaks on Twitter. He's in trouble. He really should be in trouble for that beard. I'd be embarrassed to see that beard. I really would. I mean, it's just such an embarrassing beard. And dude said he had a better beard than me. I'm fucking done. I mean, imagine, walking around in day-to-day life with that ugly, ugly beard that he has. What a disgrace. Joey, I still have that clip of you reacting to that video in real time. It was hilarious. I can't believe you deleted it, dude. You should have just left it. I don't understand. You shouldn't care what other people think that much. That's what bothers me, man. Like, who gives a fuck? Dana just does not feel like announcing fights. That is true. 1, Diego Lopez. 2, Okay, Joe, why do you think Islam Gaethje hasn't been made official considering they've been making 300 card and haven't announced 2 fights for UFC Saudi? I don't know. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes. I'm hoping for this week. If that gets announced, that'll be a big boost for my channel. I think, because I predicted that since the beginning or the end of UFC 294, like literally that week. So if I get that right, I'll be in a good spot. So I look forward to it, seeing what happens. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thoughts on Damon Jackson's hairline? It looks a lot like MMA Joseph's. What was the video about? You should have kept it. By the way, I subscribed to your channel for support. Are you still making videos, dude? Or have you been slacking off? Views don't come in overnight, dude. You get no views to begin with. It hurts. I mean, I literally got no views for like a year, basically. And you have to realize that. Are you making a video saying I told you so for UFC Saudi? No, I'll just react to the news and I'll mention it in the video. I'm not big on, like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes in the live streams I like to do it. I'm not big on gloating way too much. You know? It just kind of feels like, I don't know, it just kind of feels weird taking a, I mean, I would definitely take a victory lap for that one. But, like, what's something recently I didn't want to do that for? I'm trying to remember. There was something I was perfectly right on, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a quick victory lap. I even mentioned victory lap in there. I don't remember. Oh, it was the Jamal Hill shit, because I said dude was unhinged. And look, he goes out and knocks his brother's teeth out in Thanksgiving dinner. So, you know, it's still MMA week. The MMA outlets start reporting news from a week ago. Yeah, they got nothing better to do. Why did they make UFC 298 and 299 so stacked and struggling for 300? I don't know. We'll see what happens at 300. I think people are jumping the gun. UFC 300 might still be good. So, can you make a prediction? Islam move up if Bilal get the title? I doubt he will. What do you think Colby's doing? He's probably watching Fox News right now and looking like Conor McGregor's Twitter likes. That'd be my best guess. Check. Just for that one, you're going to have to sit out for a while. Enjoy the timeout, bro. Enjoy the timeout. Because I want Bilal in UFC 300. You shut your mouth. My real list, MMA Joey, Carlos Schulberg, Dennis Sober, Drew Sober, Paulo Costa, Daniel Zellhuber, Wonder Boy. Fair enough. Colby crying in the shower. Yeah, watching Fox News. Well, if Benoit Saint Denis fights Beneil, it's over. Dude, Benoit Saint Denis going to beat the dog shit out of Beneil. Dude, Beneil's just too old. He's just too old. He's too slow. So, Joey versus who becomes UFC CEO after Uncle Dana? It's going to be Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell's there. You know how before they fire someone, they have someone like shadow them and so they can learn everything they do? That's what Hunter Campbell's doing right now. Bilal as the main event for UFC 300 would be pretty underwhelming. I agree with that, but I only want it to piss off the WWE fans. I only want it to piss off the WWE fans. Damn, Joey's a chat dictator. Yeah. I had to shut Jack up. I didn't like the way he was doing. Beneil's 100% lying about his age. Dude looks 47. Dude looks 47. Hey, man. I've been calling it out for a while, my friend. I've been calling that out for a while. So, imagine Beneil just starts Benoit within a round. That'd be crazy. UFC 200 had a female headlining, I know. We need Elwood Dalton versus Conor McGregor. Joey wants to ruin UFC 300 for everyone. That is true. It wouldn't be bad, dude. If they stack the card underneath of it, I will cheerlead. I will cheerlead Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Hell, I'll even be part of Bilal's posse. I'll hit someone up. I'll pretend to hit someone upside the head with a steel chair. Yeah, I think Beneil lied about his age. I've been saying that for a while. No one can convince me otherwise. You can't convince me that he's not at least 45. Do you see Roundtree ever competing for a belt? No. Look, 297 is shit. We should be talking about how shit 297 is. It's a glorified Fight Night card. 297 is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Horrific. I don't even know how to make my top 3 things I love because that card's so bad. I feel like you just want to see that to prove a point. In reality, it would be so underwhelming. You guys have unrealistic expectations. I'm just saying it's a good fight. That's it. That's all I'm saying. You guys think somehow, you're going to get Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem too. How would a rematch go? Beneil would win a rematch. The only main event that would do card justice is Rosenstrike Parker Porter. I agree. I agree 150%. That's the fight to book, boys. That's the fight to book. I'm with you. How dare you hate on the MB's fight? What does that mean? UFC 296 was real bad night for MAGA. Oh, for Kobe, yeah. You can't convince me that Benny beat someone in the top 15. Okay. Yeah, I mean, his resume doesn't look that good in retrospect now, boys. It's hard to say. It's tough to say. I agree that the main event to make 300 Leon versus Bilal. Thank you, Vince. Thank you for backing me up. Cheers, Joey, off the bed. Thank you, T.Y. Emerson. Or Ty Emerson. I don't know why I said T.Y. Imagine a Pennington Silva co-main. Ew. UFC 297 is so fucking ugly. I don't even care about 300 right now because 297 is such dog shit. Thank God. Honestly, thank God that Sean Strickland's crying and shit. I mean, we need something to make 297 interesting. Why aren't people complaining about that? Gamrot win has to be a fluke. I mean, it doesn't seem like it. Gamrot just has no hands at all. Gamrot just has no motherfucking hands. 297 crazy mid, dude. It's not even mid. It's low. I mean, that's like a 2 out of 10. I don't know how I'm going to grade that. Did you get a $10 off discount? No, dude. It needs to be 50% off. I'm not buying that shit in advance. So then when the main event gets canceled, I'm not covering 297. I'll go out and play bingo that night or some shit. I'm not covering 297 if it gets canceled. Oh my God. Imagine Strickland pulls out because he's fucking, crying or whatever. I mean, this is the ugliest. Raquel Pennington, Myra Bueno. So you got Neil Magny, Mike Malott as the co-main event. Oh, dude, this is an ugly card. So let me break down the only fights that I would even care to watch on this card if the main event falls out. Chris Curtis, Marc-Andre Barriault, Arnold Allen, Movsar Evloev. Outside of that, I could take or leave every other fight on the card. That's how dog shit that fight card is. I mean, it's real fucking bad, dude. Bryce Mitchell lost, Kobe lost, Tony lost. Play bingo, I'm in. Yeah, let's go. How does Gamrot even beat Jalen Turner? Jalen Turner doesn't have great defensive grappling. Gamrot has no power, but Neal can still beat him in the rematch. Agreed. Raquel Pennington, Myra Bueno Silva. Why do we need women's MMA? Dude, if that ends up, if Dricus or Strickland pulls out and ends up being the main event, I will fucking laugh my ass off. How is the Ank Walker card better than 297? I know an Apex card at that. Apex card at that. That's wild. A motherfucking Apex card is better than UFC 297. Charles Jourdain, Sean Woodson, low-key banger. Yeah. All right, man. I'll concede to it. Jillian Robertson versus Polyana Viana. I wonder how many people just sit and watch the stream without doing anything else. How many of you guys are just in here but literally have never sent a message? Please send a message right now, or very rarely send a message. I would love to know. I've watched live streams before I started the channel, and I've never participated in a live stream. I've never commented on a YouTube video before I started my channel. Jourdain subbing his ass. Maybe he'll lose his pants. Maybe he'll take his pants from him. Remember? I've never sent a message. Well, now you have. Always. Is there anyone in here who's literally never sent a message? This is my first message. What's up, Camden White? I used to never, ever send any. I never sent any messages in a live stream before I started my channel, ever. Poor Lando, bro got subbed and lost his pants. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm curious how many of you guys are here who've never, ever. One positive thing about 297 is we don't have to see the rotting corpse of Reyes knocked out from a jab. This is my first message, Polyana. First time here. I've been here. These are my first messages in the last 5 minutes. Did you just find the channel recently or what? Did you just find the channel recently? There's a lot of newbies around. There's a lot of newbies who just found the channel recently. So, appreciate you guys. And I hope you are having a great 2024. Reyes is out. Yeah, it's getting rescheduled. I'm here, Joey, always watching in silence. Yeah, real G's move in silence like lasagna. You know how that goes. This is my first time here. Came here from a Cuts video. Yeah, thank you. What is up, Leo? Thank you for the long-time membership. I appreciate you. Listen, I have a lot of members that I've barely ever seen a comment and never seen live streams. So I know there's people who really fuck with the content who don't actually participate a lot, which I don't mind. I understand it. That's just a set of people, you know. When I start up, I was thinking about it. I'm going to start up 2 more tiers eventually. I don't know what's going to be in the tiers, but next year, probably like end of this year. I'm saying next year, but it is 2024. Probably end of this year, I'm going to start 2 other tiers. And I'm probably going to do MMA Joey Shills and MMA Joey Sycophants. So that'll be the name of the other tiers. It'll be pretty funny. Joey, check Discord. Shut up, Jack. I thought Gamrot lost to Armin, Turner, and Fiziev. Fight was a fluke. I thought he beat Turner, but I thought the rest were questionable, if you ask me. I'm going for Sycophant ASAP. Yeah, and I'll just have like 1 badge for each of those, but like I'll really make them stand out and I'll really dial them in and make them really sweet. Sycophant, I don't know. It depends what I have to brainstorm like what are the perks going to be, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I stick with the $3 one that I have now. I maybe add a $5 and a $10 one. 5 will be the shills, 10 will be the sycophants. And then I'll have to figure out what the benefits will be. That's just kind of roughly. Maybe I'll get rid of the 3. I'll put a 5 and a 10 then. And just do shills and sycophants, maybe. and get rid of I just put lightweight. I didn't know what to name it. Fazee versus Saint Denis. I love it. Your boys can't even afford $3. I'm getting handouts. That is true. Jack, you're mad. Suspect. Always asking him to look at private messages. I refuse to be called a sycophant. Really? I think it's funny. I think it's a good term that we use on the channel. So it's like an inside joke. It's an inside joke. You know? Does anyone here pay $2 a month to remove ads forever on YouTube? I've had the family plan on YouTube Premium since 2020, I think. So, and I just share it with my brother, my fiance, my MMA Joey account, my personal account, and my grandmother. I'm really only a member because of these dope-ass badges. Fair enough, JJ. How's 2024 so far? Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I like the pseudo-deity when you refer to Dana. It always cracks me up. Yeah, pseudo-deity. Well, you got grown men who are fans of a sport who worship Dana White like a pseudo-deity. Maybe I should make that. Maybe I should make that one a $20 tier, pseudo-deity. Yeah, if you ain't got YouTube Premium, I don't even know how you live in. I'm a hardcore MMA Joey dick sucker. Yeah, I'll make that the $50 tier. MMA Joey dick suckers. Or I'll make a tier called Conor McGregor Twitter mentions. Twitter likes, sorry. Make shit eating grin a meme in 2024. What do you mean by meme? Make it a meme. I'm about to become depressed when it's time for the ugly ass 24-month badge. Joey dick suckers is crazy. That is true. That is crazy. We're not buying that. JJ ready to buy that tier. I need a tier like Tyron Woodley. Maybe Bilal Leon is on 300. Maybe make Sean O'Malley move to 300. Sure. Sure, Jack. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. I may mess around with the badges. I don't know. I don't know what I'm liable to do. I don't know what I'm just a loose cannon, all right? I'm an enigma. I'm a loose cannon. I'm online buying that if it comes with one. Yeah, I'll have like a specialty badge and it'll just be one badge for each of the other tiers. I'm not going to design a bunch of badges because I want that badge to really stand out, you know? Joey, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Pereira UFC 300 versus Ankalaev Walker winner. Sure. Or Hill, Freddie. Agreed. I'm with it. I support it. I support it 150%. That'd be a banger. That'd be a straight up banger. We may need Juliana Pena on UFC 300 entertainment purposes. What are the chances Song beating Jan? Please no. I think it's possible, but unlikely. I think it's possible, but unlikely. You never know. You truly never know. But I think Jan gets it done. I think Jan would get it done, to be honest. Especially after that performance we had recently. It was kind of dog shit. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get my point. So I don't know. I'd say less than 15%. Hey, Joey, great video that you put out today. I completely respect what you're doing. I just don't think the rest of MMA media talks about it because MMA fans in general don't care. Yeah, I just think it's important for the people who do care to put out that type of content. And so be it. It's actually doing pretty good. I thought it was going to do shit views, to be honest. Like, I was thinking it's going to do like a 10 out of 10. Like, YouTube ranks your videos based on the period of time it's out on a scale from 1 to 10, comparing it to your last 10 videos. So right now my video has been out for 1 hour and 50 minutes. It'll compare my last 10 videos at that same exact point of 1 hour and 50 minutes. How many views, and it'll rank it on a scale from 1 to 10. It's actually a 2 out of 10 right now. I thought it was going to be like an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10. But I guess the title's pretty good. The thumbnail's all right. I wasn't sure about the title. I just messed around with the title a couple times. I had a couple backup options too to change it around. But thank you, Fight Life. I appreciate it, man. I enjoyed breaking it down. Because it's just an optical illusion. I'm gonna do another video on it when I learn more about it. But it's a lot to digest. I download all the files from the UFC testing website, but I haven't read through all of them. I've kind of skimmed through them here and there. Joey, thoughts on casual fans and Instagram comments spamming? He destroys him. He has no chance. I think it's just weird. I'm behind on your last 3 videos. I will check them out in the morning. They're going to be gone in the morning. I'm taking them all down. I'm taking every video on the channel down. I'm just getting rid of them. So. Damn, you're finally announcing it. There you go. Aljo's 35 and he knows he never gets another title shot. He just wants checks. He's going to get beat up by Calvin Kattar. Joey's deleting all his videos and starting fresh. Official announcement. Who you got, Ankalaev or Walker? Ankalaev. It would look like it was trending his way in the last fight. What's up, Joey? I just got home from a long work shift. Super tired, but the day after New Year's is always a shit show. Too many people call off. Makes sense. Yeah, I got a friend who's a casual MMA fan. He should have called off, and we should have went and played disc golf. You know? Maybe sucker punch Kevin or something like that as well. You know, maybe force somebody to stick dog shit in their pocket like we did last time. How do you think Calvin Kattar wins, decision or TKO? TKO. TKO. The same people are saying Bilal has no chance against Edwards. The one saying Charles, they only got to beat Islam. I think Bilal wins. Really. I'm not just saying that. I know people for some reason think I'm biased. But I'm not. Any shot of Mario Batista beating Ricky Simone? I may pick Mario Batista. Bro, how you playing disc golf in Alaska? I'm a mountain man, motherfucker. I don't care. I watch the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. Dude, you remember when Jorge Masvidal had the world's smallest press conference table? It was like a 4th of July fucking cookout table, and he had it for a press conference for Game Bread Boxing. I was fucking dying, guys. This shit was funny. Who remembers that? Simon gonna wrestle fuck Batista. Batista's got good grappling, good submission skills. Oh yeah, I'm taking back that Bilal 60 into 10. I've been watching tape and Bilal's. Oh, now you're changing it, Hap. Now you're changing it. You were so adamant that I was biased, and that's why I was saying that. You were so adamant that I was biased, and that's why I was picking Bilal. And now you're taking back your $60 bet. I got the same table for my cookouts. Me too. Damn, dude. Hap is bitching out. Dude, I got him back. He's literally like that gif of The Simpsons where Homer's just backing into the hedges. That's Hap right now. I'm telling you, right now, I'm at like a 65, 70% confidence level that Bilal Muhammad beats Leon Edwards. I'm like a 65, 70. Man, I don't know how he wasn't embarrassed of that. Oh, yeah, okay, read that. The only fighter I think you're truly biased towards is Jan, less than 50% for Song is wild. I think Song's overhyped a bit. Do y'all talk about the Masvidal return a little bit? I did a video on it recently, talking about it, my last video. You know. I don't know if my casual friend watched it because he's a casual, but you know how that goes. Well, Hap did a 180 real quick. Yeah, dude was telling me I was biased the other day. And now he's saying, oh, I'm retracting my bet. You pussy. I want my 60. Or else. Look, if Hap doesn't give him my 60, he's getting like a 2-week timeout. End of story. I got the same table. Okay, yeah. Them bitches in my basement right now. Bring them up and take a picture of them. Chill, dudes. Look, if Bilal wins, I'm timing you out for 2 weeks just for the shit of it. You can keep your 10. I'm timing you out for 2 weeks now. Because you were calling me biased and you were saying I was picking Bilal with emotion, which I wasn't at all. I'm not emotionally attached to any of these guys. And I want an apology then. At least I want to hear an apology. You know you were wrong, and I want to hear that dirty little mouth say it, Hap. Swear to God, because I'll go. Just go down there. Go take a picture of him, post it in the Discord, dude. It'll take you 10 seconds. Come on. I promise you I'm slapping Nina if I see her hyping up a power slap announcement. What do you think of the Ikram Bo Nickel matchup? Would love to see it. Not going to happen right now. Not going to happen. Jack is literally talking about assaulting a female and thinks it's okay, when she would probably beat his ass. What do we got here? What are we looking at in the cord? Dude had the world's smallest BBQ table. I don't even know if this was it. I remember a smaller one. I shouldn't have said the emotion thing because Bilal is actually pretty good. I'm not hearing an apology. I haven't seen an apology anywhere in there. I want to hear that dirty little mouth say it, Hap. Come on, just spit it out. I honestly think Jorge isn't fighting in the UFC. I think he worked something out to get released from his contract so he can fight for either BKFC or his own promotion. Maybe he did. No, I did not see any about Nina's comments. I'm sorry, Joey. Thank you. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Dude said I'm picking with emotion. When I broke down why I felt the way I felt after rewatching tape. And you're like, oh, dude, you're picking with emotion. I'm not like you, Hap. I don't get hard-ons for grown men fighting in the UFC shirtless. All right. Why UFC cut Canetti after Batista lost? They ruined a chance of Rosa Jr. matchup. I don't know, dude. I guess because Canetti is kind of a bum. Nah, dude, she got choked out by Sanko live on OnlyFans, brother. I'm a minor. Okay. Ikram will destroy Bo. Agreed. You see the new Woodley video? No, I have not, Mike. Ikram will destroy Bo. Man's got more power, technical on the feet. Sambo world champion. Comes from Habib camp as well. Yeah, I think Ikram would smoke. Would absolutely fucking smoke Bo right now. Shameless plug. Finally got my live stream set up. Feel free to raid my chat after Joey. If you're into cars, V8 in a RAV4. Love the content. You got your... Are you live streaming right now? I'm curious what it looks like. I'm gonna go take a look. I'm gonna go take a look, see what you're live streaming exactly. I want to see. I want to see what we got going on over there. Let's see. It says he's going live any second now. He's going live any second now. I'm curious. Sit down in that chair real quick. Sit down in that chair. Let me see. Let me see what you look like. I need to. You know what I look like. I need to put a face to that name, bro. I'm only tuning in for a second because I'm not looking to chat. So give me a second. I'm going back to chat. The tape made me change my mind. Was the Luque fight? I thought Bilal would do terrible on the back foot, but he was operating real well and getting takedowns on the back foot. He was doing well, yeah. And look at the way. Dude said, "Let me take a look." Look at the way Colby was having success in the 30 seconds that Colby was moving forward. You know? It's just dirty. I'm not taking a picture. All right. Who's going live? A chat member about cars. But I don't see nothing here. It's tough, man. Going live with 11 subs, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. I'll tell you that. It's going to be tough. Maybe some people, I'll raid you after the stream. And maybe some people ask you some car questions or MMA questions. I like the sub to automotive. It's tough, man. Starting out, honestly, live streaming is fun. I think it's better to produce content initially because live streams you get very little viewers and it's kind of weird. It's a little bit weird, you know. Joey, do a video about Hamzat being banned from American flight watch list. Yeah, but I don't have 100% confirmation. I don't have a car or a license, but I'll sub. Albert Duraev ain't that good. To be fair, he gets hit way too much and does I don't think he got better wrestling than Bell. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. I think I forgot what I was saying that quick. Yeah, I think Duraev would probably lose to Bell, if that's what we were talking about. If that's what we're referencing. If that's what we are referencing, that's what I'll say. I'll agree with you. All right, hold on. I'm just going to pop into this dude's stream real quick and say what's up. Because I see he's there now. I had it open in another tab. Let's see. Headphones. Check. Let's see. Let's see. It's weird. This is weird. I just want to say hi for a sec. Damn, this guy's way too nice to me. Damn. I'm an encyclopedia. This is the guy that I'm talking to right now. He's a chat member. I'm not ending my stream right now, but when I end my stream, we can rate him. So, look, dude's got 10 viewers now. That's funny. I appreciate you, man. If you watch this back, I appreciate you. I'm dipping out now. I'm gonna leave it open for some watch time for you, but I gotta pay attention to the chat. People are gonna get pissed at me now. But the best, hey, look, if you're looking for any advice, if you come back and rewatch this, just stream like nobody. It doesn't matter if nobody's watching. Just talk about what you want to talk about. You know, when you start out, there's not going to be that many people there. I remember, if you go back and look at my channel, I stream with like 3 people watching. And now look, it's 1 a.m. We got 155 right now. Guys, like the stream, please. Please like the stream. It helps the channel. You sycophants. You sycophants. I would kindly appreciate it if you like the stream. I don't know how you guys can't just like the stream real quick. Check what I just sent you. What are you sending me, bro? Let's see. I was very sick. My hand was injured, so I couldn't return right away. I want to tell all the fountains. I want to see myself battle more than all of you. I love this job. Damn, what's wrong with his face, man? You know, Hamzat was one of those people that had COVID real bad. And he pulled out of 3 fights due to COVID. Hamzat did. So I wonder if that still affects him at all. He thought about retiring. Who remembers... Who's been a fan long enough to remember when Hamzat was going to retire because of COVID? I like how people refuse to like the stream even as they listen. Yeah. 150 people in here. We got 69 likes. Looks like Hamzat fought 30 jellyfishes. Yeah, it looks like he stuck his thumb in his mouth and blew as hard as possible. So it looks like to me. Colby was trolling him for it. Yeah. Yeah, he thought about retiring because it kept affecting him and his breathing. I still wonder if that's part of his issues with his cardio now. I truly wonder if that's part of his cardio issue now. It could be. There's people that have said that. So it's sad, man. It's sad. Joe, who's the least funniest mainstream? I think they're all not funny. The mainstream stand-up comedians are not funny at all. Would you jump Colby for the right price? He looked very sick. He does, dude. He looks very, very sick. He looks like he got stung by bees. I used to aspirate blood in his... I don't know what that means. If his cardio was heavily affected by COVID, he had a better gas tank before. He could have literally been the GOAT. It could have been because we never really got to see his cardio that much because he was finishing fights so quickly. The COVID thing really fucked his cardio. That's sad. Wrestling is overrated base nowadays. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think people get a little wild calling things overrated this, overrated that nowadays. It's just, Joey, who would you pick? Julian Marquez in the UFC versus Chidi Njokuani? I'd probably go Julian Marquez. Dude's a savage, but his gas tank sometimes. What are your thoughts on the Sean Strickland drawing the line with trash talk while he's been known for pushing well past it? MMA experts. That is a great question, my friend. I think he's a massive hypocrite. Okay? A complete hypocrite. And you know what's hilarious? More people are seeing it now than ever because he went on that podcast and was crying. But you know what's crazy? I don't know if you saw this. Obviously, I don't expect you to keep up with my channel at all. I know you've seen some of the content and whatnot. If you go back 2 weeks ago, okay? This was the day of UFC 296. Peep this. Click on that for 1 second and peep that. That's from the day of UFC 296. And the title of the video is Dricus du Plessis brutally exposes Sean Strickland for hypocrisy. And it seems like more people are getting on the train now. I just say click and then come back and just see the title of it. So I think I'm torn because I don't even know if Strickland has the brain power or he doesn't read social cues, dude. I think Strickland's partially mentally disabled. And honestly, I don't think that's even like a hot take. So I feel bad for him. I feel like he doesn't even understand that he's a hypocrite. So like I almost start to feel bad for him. But yeah, it seems like I got a lot of shit for that, or a good amount of shit for that. But it seems like people are starting to come to my side a little bit now. Dude's crying and playing the victim card. Bro, you should have at least 65,000 subscribers. These motherfuckers sleeping on you. Hey, man, it is what it is. We'll be the best kept secret. Boys. Dude, Chimaev looks so bad in this. Dude looked like he fought off 65 bees. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. Yeah, 100% his upbringing messed him up. Yeah, I think he had a psychological disorder. Did you hear the whole context of what? Strickland doesn't fight like he talks. Dricus fights like Strickland talks. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I was taking some flack for saying he's a hypocrite too after seeing the pod with Theo. Hey man, you got the Strickland you got the Strickland sycophants. They worship Strickland. They're like, oh, Strickland uses homophobic words. Oh, Strickland is a racist. Strickland calls people's wives whores. Oh, he's so edgy. He's so cool. Yeah, I mean, he's fucking boring. He's boring. I mean, the majority of his fight style is fucking boring. I think he's more boring than Colby, to be honest. But they're like, oh, yeah, he's edgy. He's hip. He's cool. But I don't know, dude. I'm ready for Strickland to lose and go back to irrelevancy. He can have his incel fan base. That describes Strickland's fan base perfectly, to a T. When he said something about Ian's wife, he said he doesn't do that, but he does go. He's talking shit about people's family. He talks about dude dying by getting hit by a bus and was like saying like, oh, no wonder he's not in the UFC. He couldn't even dodge a bus. Like, damn, dude, shut up. Shut up. Dude said, oil yourself up. I think if I was a Strickland fan, I'd be turning on him. I'd be turning on him. Damn, I remember when Strickland was irrelevant. It was literally a year ago today. Dude was main event in cards, and we were like, ugh. We were like, ew. I was like, oh, Strickland main event? Ew. I remember thinking Strickland Jack Hermanson was a dog shit main event. Complete dog shit main event. Experts, how have the views been for you? How have the views been for you on the opinion stuff? I'm curious. I'm curious. Because you're kind of getting into it. I know you've done some of it before. It actually looks pretty good. I'm just looking right now. It's not too bad. I hope Joey's New Year's resolution is to never say, ew. It's by far the lamest thing on Joey's channel. Oh, I'll show you the lamest thing on the channel. Joe, what happened to the stress shirt? Moving, but definitely a growing market. I've seen a massive uptick in mine over the last month. So I've picked up some steam in the last month, for real. So I'm hyped about that. It's pretty sick. But I you know what I mean? I've never been super pressed over numbers. You know, I get excited a little bit when they start to pick up. But for the most part, I just like to try to make better content every time. I did a video I thought nobody was going to care about the UFC anti-doping program, and it's got 4,000 views, and it's been out for an hour. So it's been out for 2 hours. My bad. I lied. So making light of this situation while pointing out people don't care because he's not famous is different than trying to hurt someone's feelings in an argument. I don't even know what that's about. Sean overcompensates for some reason. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got a mental disability. Great video, Joey. Thank you. They've been great. Thank you. Strickland will finish 2024 as middleweight champion. I doubt it. A couple people telling me to stick with picks, dude. I mean, that's kind of what you've been doing, right, for a long time. So it is kind of like a new area. You know, people are like, oh, just picks. I could never do just picks. I mean, to be honest, I love doing predictions. But some of my favorite content is like if no one else is making the video, that's the shit I really fucking just love. Like the video I made about UFC anti-doping. What's another one I recently made? The UFC intentionally waited out USADA to announce Conor McGregor's next fight. Banger. Loved making that video. And that video did 15,000. I'm hyped about that. What was another one I did? There was one I did. Okay, yeah, I know what it was. The real reason UFC will never leave the Apex. I love doing that as well. So, all right, from an inside source, the feature fight on 300 is Pat Barry, Chris Hansen. Yeah, come in and have a seat. If had one fought Anderson, who would have won? If GSP had fought Anderson, who would have won? I'll say Anderson would have been too big, too strong. Joe, would you drink proper number 12? I don't drink. You should focus on news. Have you watched the channel ever or no? Have you ever watched the channel or are you just coming in for the first time? Have you never watched? GSP by boring decision, maybe. If GSP put on a lot of size, maybe. Have you ever tried marijuana? I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I never have done either, ever in my entire life. I've never sipped alcohol. I've never smoked anything. So, that's just me. Damn. I gotta go to bed soon, boys. Man, Joey, I wish I knew you in real life. You seem like a good guy. Damn, dude. Are you coming on to me, MMA Joseph? How old are you, MMA Joseph? Nah, but I appreciate that compliment. I know what you mean. You're just saying, like, yeah, Joey, I think I'd fuck with you in real life. I wouldn't fuck you. That's not what you're saying. I think I'd fuck with you in real life. I get it. Wow, Joey, that's a good lifestyle. Thank you. What's the context behind Clay Guida and the boys? That's just a secret we'll take to our grave. Clay Guida, dude said, yo, Joey, what's the context behind, quote, Clay Guida and his boys? That is an inside joke that we will take to our graves. We will take to our graves. So, if you weren't, you had to be here, man. I wouldn't want to kick it with Clay Guida and his fucking boys. I wouldn't want to kick it with Clay Guida and his boys. So, yeah. Do you know EDP? No. Joey, can I buy you an ice cream? I do not like ice cream. Joey, stop lying about not liking ice cream. I've never liked ice cream my entire life. So, the only ice cream I've ever really ate that I've actually somewhat liked is some ice cream that I've gotten before on vacation at the ocean. And it's like, it tastes like whipped cream in a way. And it was all right. And that's the only ice cream. Other than that, I don't remember the last time. I mean, I've never sat down and really ate ice cream. I've tried to bite as a kid, never liked it. I'm just a weirdo. My personality is just, I don't like it. And even as a kid, never liked it. Joey, please keep covering niche topics, UFC topics nobody covers. Anybody can make fight picks, but whatever you put in your vids is like none other. Can't wait to see your channel blow up in 2024. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you some more. I will continue to do so. Joey, USA Boxing just approved transgender individuals competing in boxing. If they did the same in MMA, what's your opinion on that? Look, that's such a weird topic to discuss without really knowing exactly what's going on in that space. But I will say this. I know a lot of people, I don't want to cop out of the question. Look, there is that topic, I've seen that topic thrown around online a lot. I mean, I've even seen it in the chat. This isn't the first time I've seen it in the chat, but I'll answer for you. There is a very small percentage, I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a very small percentage of transgender people in the world. And then amongst that very small percentage, there's a very small percentage. So let's just say 1%. Then of that 1%, there's a very small percentage or maybe half of that percentage, that is men to female, I guess you would say, men to female. Then of that small percentage, there's a percentage that wants to compete in sports. Then of that small percentage, there's a percentage that wants to compete in sports that are physically demanding. And I personally think MMA, boxing doesn't sound like there should be some type of, I don't know, maybe a league for it, but I don't know if there'd be enough people. I don't know if you want to say, see, there's just too much behind it. I don't know. I personally think it's a very weird topic, but my point I was getting to there is, I feel like this is talked about a lot. I've seen it a lot. And if you really actually break it down the way I just broke it down, you're literally talking about like a 0.1% of a 0.1% of a 0.1% of a 1%. And it's basically a non-issue. You know, it's a very rare issue that I feel like should be figured out on a case-by-case basis. But just as a broad rule, I wouldn't endorse it. You know, as a broad rule, I don't think. But if somebody wants to do that, if their opponent's okay with it, I guess. I mean, I don't know. People make it too much of a big deal. I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it. And I think in general, it's made out to be a much bigger issue than it actually is. Think about that. Think about what I just said. You take 1%, then you take a 0.1% of that, 0.1% of that 1%, 0.1% of that, before you finally get down to the group. And it's not really even an issue. It's just a made-up issue, basically, in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know about that issue in general. I don't know about boxing in general. I don't know about what the rules of that are in general. So I can't really speak to it too much. But because your fight life, I decided to answer that question. Describe MMA Joey having a Conor-like rise and fall in 2024. I hope not. Joey, what do you enjoy cooking? Steaks. Steaks, and more steaks. Other than disc golf, what would you consider a vice? Other than disc golf, what would I consider a vice? I mean, I don't even know. I used to play video games a good bit before I started the channel. I'd like to get back into that. What else do I really enjoy doing? Well, it's basically watching the fights, playing disc golf occasionally, bike riding occasionally, but I want to get back into it more. And that's it. Joey is using ice cream as a media vehicle, yes. Who wins in a 5-round, 5-minute MMA match, MMA Joey or MMA Guru? It would be a Glover Teixeira, Anthony Smith-esque beatdown with me getting my hand raised. The reason I don't think Sean's being a hypocrite is because it's not what you say, but how you say it. DDP and I think he's a hypocrite. Dude's crying, playing a victim complex. You don't like cereal, don't care for ice cream, no alcohol, no Mary Jane. You got bodies in the basement? No. I mean, sweet tea, Chick-fil-A is my vice. There you go. Everyone has a right to compete in their own division. I made a sweet potato brownie the other day, and they were fire. Use organic ingredients. Congrats. You already fucked up. You're canceled. Okay, now imagine. Disappointing answer. How was that a disappointing answer? I gave you an answer. I think it's a made up problem was my point that I was getting to. It's a made up problem. So I don't understand how that's a disappointing answer. But it is what it is. I don't care. So far, Joey doesn't like ice cream, sushi, weed, alcohol, candy, toppings on pizza, cereal. I like candy a little bit, just not like crazy. The scale is not the problem. The fairness of ease is each problem. It features man, high cardio, bigger lungs, and more testosterone. You shouldn't be allowed. There you go. I guess so. Do you consider Boston crabbing your fiance's a vice? Yes. Why does everyone want to see YouTuber fights? Because they're weirdos. I agree with no topping. Yeah. Does Conor McGregor ever win another fight? I'm going to say yes. Somehow he's going to pull one off. Maybe he gets the dead body of Diego Sanchez he's been asking for forever. He's been begging for the dead body of Diego Sanchez. Maybe they re-sign him. Maybe they re-sign him. And they say, you know what? Let's give Conor a win. I'll put you in the north-south. Okay, fair enough. Does Ronda come back in 2024? No. I'm going to say no. But you never know. You never know what's bound to happen, my friend. You never know what's bound to happen. Maybe she does. I got about 75 tabs open. Conor could fight Jim Miller. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, people putting pineapple on pizza. Ew. Ew. That's for the guy who doesn't like it. But yeah, I don't think Conor. I mean, I have a feeling Conor's going to end up. He's just going to stay on PEDs now that USADA's gone. And he's going to chin Chandler. That's what I see going on. That's what I see going on, boys. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. No big deal, my friend. No big deal. It's tough going live, man, especially when I would recommend making some videos first. To be honest. Make some videos, pick up some subscribers, then start streaming, because then you can at least get a couple people to show up. Other than that, you're going to have to find like catchy topics to make in the title. Blood Diamond, come back in 2024. Let's go. I always prefer cheese, but sometimes the only other thing I eat other than cheese is buffalo chicken. Buffalo chicken pizza. Conor or Patricio Pitbull, I know it will never happen. I'll say Patricio Pitbull. It's funny Conor never fights. It'll be funny if Conor never fights. I'm still not confident. You notice UFC hasn't come out? Joey, since it's a new year, you're going to be using new cinnamon for sycophant? Pseudo-deity. Pseudo-deity. Is that better for you? You're mentally ill over buffalo sauce? Well, yeah, maybe. I've never had buffalo chicken pizza. It's pretty good. I haven't had it in a long while, but I think it's pretty damn good. Especially when you're oiled up. When you're oiled up, it's just perfect. It's perfect to oil you up and then have some pizza. Who wins, O'Malley or Merab? I'll go Merab. Conor has the 6 months to find another excuse not to fight. I know. Isn't that crazy? From the time they announced it to the time they're actually fighting, if they do fight at the end of June, you're looking at a year and 5 months. A year and a half, basically. How many subscribers did you have enter in 2022? Like 1,500? 1,500, I think, enter in 2022. Let me take a look. 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 I want to say it was like 1,500. Lifetime. January of 2022, January 1st, 2022, I had 1,898, so damn near 2,000. If you could interview McGregor, what's the first thing you ask him? Are you snorting cocaine on a regular basis? Half a fucking year from his announcement. It's a whole year from his announcement, bro. They announced it last... It's either end of January or early February. So it's been a whole year already. It's been a whole year. And then you got another half a year from his announcement. I'm dumb. I misread that. Is Conor Power overrated? Yes. Have you watched much Game Bread MMA? It's actually pretty underrated. I have not. I've only seen the little barbecue tables. I know what you meant now. I misread it, my friend. Well, I didn't misread it. I misunderstood it. Anyway, boys, I think it's about time to hit that old dusty trail. Listen, is there anybody in here who's not subscribed? If I don't get to 15,000 soon, I'm beating somebody to death. So unless you want me to be streaming from jail, subscribe. There's got to be at least a couple of you of the almost 200 here that's not subscribed. Yeah, I saw what Hamzat tweeted. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty fucking crazy. Specialty Automotive, thanks for the advice. I'll do my best. No problem. Thank you for the $5 Specialty Automotive. I appreciate you. Joey, how much for you to Boston Crab me? I don't know. It depends. Are you oiled up or not? You haven't earned my sub yet? Sorry, but I feel like MMA community has turned into, quote, this person is the best. I love them. There's one little thing everyone turns on and then treats them like the biggest piece of shit ever. Agreed. I was a Guru fan first, but now he just annoys me. Watch you and Lucas much more. The real question is DS Parker. I've heard this quite a bit. I've heard this story over and over again. Of people who came here to kind of troll or hate on the channel or hated the channel because of what they heard from other channels and then came here and ended up liking the channel and stuck around. Is that you? I love to hear those stories. I don't wait 3 months for a new badge. Well, I'll have to start the next tier soon. Hey, that's me. That's you. You thought you were gonna hate it. You came here. You heard people talking shit, and you end up liking the channel, huh? Is that it? Is that what's going on here? There's nothing I love more than turning haters into supporters. So if you were a hater and now you're a supporter, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Just want to be a tough guy, but it's silly. Okay. Fair enough. I just like turning haters into supporters. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite pastimes, to be quite honest. That's the most enjoyable thing I hear. Called you fat on the stream and I got curious. Hey. Appreciate you. I never hated the channel, but saw hate for you from MMA guys, but agreed with everyone's opinion they hated on you about. Okay. You have a cool community, Joey. For real. I'm excited to see you I'm excited to be the under 15K club and see the channel growth. Has been cringe for mad long. I'm excited to have you as an under 50. Well, wait, that sounds creepy. I'm excited that you're subscribed pre 15K. I'm excited to have you subscribe, my friend. Big pause. Yeah, massive pause. Listen, guys, if you want to see significant growth, pause. And I'm not talking about length or girth. I'm talking about quantity or just overall size. Joey still is the only subscription for me and gets likes on all the lives. Thank you. Semi-honest is kind of a Karen. Okay. Listen. I released a video exposing George Piro, Mr. 60 Minutes. He is the new head of the UFC anti-doping program. He's the president. I literally unveil a revelation that not a soul in the MMA community has discussed. I released the video earlier, and I expect every single one of you guys to go watch it, like it, and comment on it. Watch it, like it, and comment on it. I just linked it in the chat. It's damn good. It's damn good. I'll make another video tomorrow. I got to go to sleep. I got to actually wake up early. So, go watch that. If you haven't watched my video of top fights to make in 2024, so, we'll see. I found Guru from people hating and enjoys content. The algorithm puts you in front of me, and I just enjoy your content. I like Lucas as well, but if MMA Joey's on, I'm watching. Appreciate you. You already watched JJ Smoke. It's crazy to me how much hate you get on Twitter specifically, and yet you're the most level-headed MMA content creator of all. Some of your contents there are pretty wild. Yeah, dude, Twitter's for shit posting. So, it's funny that people get so bent out of shape. But, dude, I get a lot of hate in general, but that's just the nature of social media in general. You know, you put out your opinions, you're going to get hate. But guess what? I just laugh at it. I think it's funny. So, please, guys, go check out the video. Watch it from beginning to end. Like it, comment on it, and help boosting the algorithm. It's already doing rather well. Way better than I thought. It's at 3,000. It's almost at 4,000 views. So if you guys could go check it out, I would really appreciate it. Goodbye. Good night. And go watch the video. Every single person that comments on it, I will forever remember you. Until tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye. I'll talk to you guys later.